how can I minimize the amount that my client's got to pay? That's the first thing on their mind when a claim hops onto their desk.
Hi, my name's Rick Park. I'm with Park Chenaur Injury Lawyers, and today I have with us Leandra Tiller. She's a partner at the firm. She's been with us for a little bit over 9 years. Leandra, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about your background. Before you came to Park Chenaur, what type of experience did you have in the personal injury field?
Right. So I fell into the field. So after college, I got a job as an insurance adjuster working with Progressive. And that's where my introduction to tort law, liability claims, all that good stuff started. Obviously, as I was working through the system, there would be attorney rep claims that I would have to handle. So I had a lot of interaction with attorneys at that time. And that's when I decided to go to law school. I studied for the LSAT, applied while I was still an adjuster, went to law school with the goal of practicing tort law. And then I even went back and worked as an adjuster while I was studying for the bar part-time. So basically out of college, everything I have done has been in this field. My first legal job was as an insurance defense attorney, and I stayed on the insurance defense side of things for about 5 years or so before I switched over to the plaintiff side. So at this point, I've pretty much been in the three major roles that I would expect clients to have any kind of interaction with. That would be the adjuster and then the plaintiff's attorney if they've got one. And then if the case progresses to litigation, then the defense attorney.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of broad experience in the personal injury field. Tell us a little bit about what you were doing as an insurance adjuster. What's their job?
Yeah, so to sum it up in one quick, nice package, their job when they get a claim at their desk is to figure out A, who's at fault, and B, what that means for their client. And their client is the insurance company and the person who they're representing. So that's usually, if it's a car accident, the person who would have hit our client. That's their person. And they're trying to figure out, how can I minimize the amount that my client's got to pay? That's the first thing on their mind when a claim hops onto their desk. And from there, it's all strategic, trying to get the case closed out as quickly as possible for as small as possible. And I say as quickly as possible because claims that are closed very fast are typically settled for the least.
That's right. And so people who have been injured, who either have an attorney or don't have an attorney, insurance adjusters are not on their side. They're nice and they're supposed to be nice, but their objective is to extract information, to get the case settled for as little as possible and for as quick as possible.
100%. And keep in mind, they represent the insurance company and they typically represent the person who hit you. Those are their clients. Nice as they are, that's where their loyalty lies.
Yeah. And then how about as a defense lawyer, did you go to any jury trials?
Oh, yeah, a ton. So I started practicing in Georgia. So as a baby attorney, we had magistrate court, which is small claims court. So they started us all there where we would handle simpler, smaller cases and then eventually progressed up to jury trials.
And why did you switch from the defense side over to the plaintiff side?
I wanted to try something different. So as an adjuster, obviously, you're also on the defense side. So you're only seeing one side of things. And as a defense attorney, you get a lot of interaction with other plaintiffs' attorneys, as well as plaintiffs themselves. And it can feel more personal. So, for example, when you're a defense attorney or even an insurance adjuster, most of your communication with other adjusters, like corporate people, red tape, you're not really talking to the individuals involved. I think that's one thing that is very unique between plaintiffs' attorneys and defense attorneys is the kind of interaction with the people who have been heavily influenced by the accident as opposed to those who are in like the corporate end of things trying to manage everything.